What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, getting down with Fresh Out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the channel, represent, and wash your ass. Go to freshoutseries.com and pick you up a bar that's soap. I don't want no smelly booties over here. I'm here with my man Randy, ex-LAPD, and he's got some really interesting stories as far as in regards to his tenure while on the force. And Randy, one of the most infamous stories in LAPD history was Chris Dorner and his story and how he had the manifesto and how he felt like he wanted to get back at the LAPD because of, I don't know if it was racial biasness or feel like he was discriminated or something. I don't know if he had a suit against him. I don't know the whole details, but I know you said you did have some interaction with him, so I thought it'd be interesting to get your take on when you did know this individual and what was going on in the LAPD during that time.
We were in the academy. I think his locker was a few lockers down from mine, and he had disappeared for a little while. What had happened was he shot himself in the hand by accident. I guess he was cleaning his gun, but we weren't supposed to be taking our guns home. So he shoots himself in the hand. He said something to the effect of, I think a dog was coming at him or something. And they were like, well, how'd you shoot yourself in the hand? So there was that interaction. He was cool, cool brother. Me and him spoke to each other. Fast forward, this is going to be a little hazy because this is year, I think going on 10 years now at least. Mm-hmm. So what I think happened was his P3 training officer he said he put in a police report that she had kicked somebody, like a homeless dude in the head or whatever. They said, filing a false police report. So he got in a bunch of trouble concerning it. Like, they were like, his training is not taken, whatever, which is kind of weird because he was also an officer in the Navy. So he was able to become an officer in the Navy, but he can't make it with LAPD. So you can do your own synopsis on that. Mm-hmm. And allegedly there was some kind of connection between the training officer and maybe the captain and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. And it goes back to our previous interview with the whole snitch culture and the blue line and keeping quiet and keeping silent. And again, I'm not saying that's what they do, but it's frowned upon. Mm-hmm. So he starts going into trial, and I think other issues came up, like stuff with personal type stuff, like with his lawyer trying to do whatever his lawyer was trying to do. And the reason I say that, and I'm gonna get to that in a second, he gets fired. LAPD likes to do this thing, and I'm gonna tell you about it in a second because they also did it to me. They called his command in the Navy, and they got him. I guess he lost his top secret clearance or whatever. And in your comments, people can correct me or whatever, because a lot of this is hazy, but this is pretty much basically what happened. So maybe I'm off a little on this or off a little on that, but I'm not off. So he gets fired, and he's like, oh, word? All right, now it's time for some get back. Now I'm going to go loud. So the daughter and fiance of the lawyer was the first two people he killed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he went and killed, I think they were in the parking lot. And crazy thing, that lawyer was my lawyer. I'm not going to say his name.
Oh, wow.
You look it up, you'll see who the lawyer was. So, because I called him when my stuff was going down, and I said, can you represent me? He said, I don't represent board, things that's going to boards, like where you're going to get fired. He doesn't do that anymore because of what Dorner had done. Dorner had killed his daughter and future son-in-law. So he's like, nah.
Damn, so he went right after them, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I think he killed them in a parking lot, or they were in a car or something like that.
Wow.
Went and got them. And I got some crazy stuff to tell you with Dorner. So he comes down to where I live. I don't live in LA. And I'm with my girlfriend of the time. And she goes, oh, I'm scared. Do you see this cop? He's going crazy. I'm like, I know him. She's like, you think he's in the area? I'm like, no, he's up in LA. Dude was 7 miles away. Because he had ambushed two, I think it was Corona PD. Shot 2 Corona officers.
Dang.
Yeah, and he 7 miles away. And I hang out down in that next little town right there.
Wow.
So He shot them, continued doing what he was doing. And like I said, I got some crazy stuff. So how policing works is you'll get like 3 on, 4 off, 4 on, 3 off. So I had a big stretch. I had like 3 off, 1 day in the middle, and then another 3 off. So I asked the watchman, I said, hey, you think I'd take the day off in the middle of my this long stretch? So I take the day off. My car that I'm assigned to gets sent on a protection detail of one of the people that he was going after. I think it was a commander or something like that. So I'm off, and my partner, she's like, you took the day off? They put me on the desk. I'm like, sorry about that. So they sent another car with 2 other officers, which is my car, the car that I'm working. So they're assigned with maybe 4 other officers. And that's when the ladies who were delivering newspapers, but they had the same kind of vehicle Dorner had. So they lit this car up. I guess contagious gunfire. So they're shooting the car up.
Oh man, just start shooting the car up?
Yeah, they started shooting the car up. And these ladies just delivering newspapers too. It was 2 Hispanic ladies delivering newspapers.
Oh man.
Yeah, and the cold part of it, they found some other rounds at the scene. So they're like, those ain't police rounds. Like where those rounds come from?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
whatever that is.
Yeah.
So then Donner, he's doing his thing. He goes and gets more ammunition from wherever he goes to get it from. I think he went back down to San Diego, if I'm correct.
So this dude was all over.
Yeah, he was San Diego, Riverside, Big Bear, LA. Like it was at the point we weren't answering radio calls. We were just like, if one unit goes out, we're gonna send another unit. So it's like 4 officers. So
wow.
LAPD was just on. It's called tactical alert. Because this dude had California terrorized. They didn't know where he was at. And he's doing all this crazy stuff. And again, I'm not excusing anything. I'm just giving reasons and what was going on. And I won't say I'm 100% right about what I told you, but I'm at least 85% right. Like, these are all the stuff he did. You can look everything up, read through the story and everything. And the reason why it was personal to me was his lawyer was my lawyer. He had represented me before. I had met Dorner personally. Like, I knew him. And then when he was doing a lot of his stuff, he was right close to where I was at. So it was just a lot of weird stuff concerning the Dorner stuff.
You know, just to enlighten the people, how they actually finally get on them? Because I know they chased him up to Big Bear or something. Wasn't something he got incinerated in a house up there? I don't know. It's kind of like they said he was in there, but I heard some other stories that who knows if he was really. You know, it's just like a lot of weird shit, man.
I think his vehicle got caught in the snow, if I'm correct. And then he ran into like a cabin. Some ladies were cleaning the cabin. I think he took them hostage or some weirdness like that. And he even told him, he's like, I don't have beef with you. I think he let him go. And then other agencies, they had like the hill or whatever he was at surrounded, or the mountain surrounded. And LAPD was like, can we assist you guys? And they're like, nah, hell no. You guys created this hot mess. We got it. And I want to say it was shots fired between everybody. They threw in some maybe smoke grenades, or I've never done tactical like that kind of stuff. So I guess the cabin burnt down. I don't know if he killed himself, if they killed him, or I don't want to get into too many conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Because I know they said they found a manifesto.
Oh yeah.
He had a manifesto, like a list of people. He was going down a list.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And I'm not saying he was right. Like he's one of those hires that shouldn't have been hired. But also, the thing with LAPD, like I said, listen, you got me. I'm good. I'm done. I'm tapping out.
Yeah.
Don't keep coming after me. Like when I got fired, one of the shady things they did with me was I went to go get unemployment. They sent not a regular sergeant, a sergeant too. They got a rocker. This dude come all the way down to where I live and tried to make sure I couldn't get unemployment. And I remember walking out of the unemployment office, looking up, and I'm like, God, they don't want me to eat. And this dude had nerve to hug me. You need anything, I got you. I'm like, man. And it's stuff like that, dude. Like, you got me.
Yeah.
I'll admit my faults and my wrongs. I'm not a victim. You got me. But you come in and do an extra. So that's what sets people off.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Hey, you guys, there you have it, man. Big Herc 916, fresh out, getting down with Randy, man. Real talk right here. Raw and uncut. Stop walking around with a crusty butt, smelly ball sack, and a funky hoo-ha. Big Herc said, wash that ass. pick you up a t-shirt at freshoutseries.com.